We are a panel of the African Union, which deals with this question about the illicit financial outflows from Africa. And we're visiting a number of African countries to discuss this matter with the governments. And we're very, very pleased indeed that this morning we're able to see President Magufuli, to discuss this matter. And indeed, we've had a very, very good meeting with him in which the President has been explaining to us what Tanzania is doing to deal with this question in order to make sure that Tanzania acts to stop the illicit outflows of capital from Tanzania, coming, for instance, from mining. Activities related to mining, whether it's Tanzanite or gold or diamonds and so on, to make sure that the country does not lose its resources, so that the resources remain here in order to address the development challenges of Tanzania. It's been a very, very good report from the President, a detailed report about work that is being done in Tanzania, which was very, very important for us. We are coming from the African Union, because clearly the experience that Tanzania has would be of value in terms of fighting against illicit financial flows. That experience, Tanzanian experience, would be very important, not only for Tanzania, but it's important also for other African countries, which, as you know, many of our countries also have got mining sectors. So, struggle against corruption here in Tanzania, which is part of this problem. That corruption is widespread, it's across the continent. So there are many experiences that it's clear from the interaction we had with the President this morning. It's quite clear that many things that are being done in Tanzania would be of great value to other African countries, so that together as Africans we are able to confront this scourge of illicit financial outflows. And indeed, the President has spoken quite correctly about huge sums of money, trillions of dollars that are lost through these illicit financial outflows, just to emphasize the importance, the size of the problem, and therefore the critical importance for the African continent to act. Now, I must say that fortunately the President has offered that we should come back, so that we're then able to interact with the specific people in government, like the Minister of Finance, people in the judiciary, and so on, people who are directly dealing with this matter, so that we're able to get into even more detail about the specific issues related to the matter about fighting illicit financial outflows. So it means we're going to be coming back. We're going to be coming back to Dar es Salaam, so that we're able then to interact with these individual ministries to further to expand this picture, to get more detail into it. It's an important report. It's an important report in terms of the work that the African Union is doing to fight this important issue of the illicit financial outflows. So I'm saying we're coming back. So when we come back, we'll we'll talk to you again about this. But I think what the President has said to us in interaction with the President Magufuli this morning has reinforced the conviction on our part that indeed we need to come back, because I think there are very, very many important lessons that the continent can learn in terms of what Tanzania is doing to combat these illicit financial outflows. Well, it's very big. I mean, as I was saying, for instance, the President was quoting figures from an American organization called Global Financial Integrity, and they are talking about trillions of dollars that are lost through these outflows. The matter about this is illicit financial outflows, illicit, which means nobody declares it. Nobody says, I'm now going to send out of Tanzania so many billions of dollars illicitly. So it's not, I think it's to be sensitive to the fact that we're talking about very large sums of money, The exact figures you can never be sure because it's illicit. It's not declared. And therefore, you have to estimate. But I mean, there are many, many estimates that have been given. But as I was saying, the president today was talking about figures from Global Financial Integrity, which is an American organization, and they are talking about trillions of dollars.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Asante.
Asante sana.